All right, tropics very, very busy. We have a lot to talk about here. We have this little area here. We'll keep an eye on it. There's nothing there yet, but low pressure is supposed to form and it may drop south, take on tropical characteristics. As it does so, the Hurricane Center highlighted a 30% chance. Of course, we have our three named storms, Florence, Isaac, and Helene, two of which are hurricanes, Helene and Florence, and Isaac could become a hurricane here in the next couple of days. We also have this new area here in the Gulf of Mexico. This is really a tropical wave here in the northwestern Caribbean that's going to move over the Yucatan, and once it gets into the southwest Gulf, it does have the opportunity to develop here with upper level winds a little bit more favorable, conditions a little bit more favorable there. So the main threat there, though, is Florence here, and you see the 3D satellite view here. It just keeps pumping it in right here, and it's starting to get a little bit of an eye feature. Once it gets the eye, then we're going to see some rapid intensification, and that's expected to happen sometime tomorrow. Cat 4 as early as Monday night or Tuesday morning, and it maintains that Category 4 strength going right into the Carolinas. Now, serious situation here for anywhere in the Carolinas, and then even that along the coast, once it gets inland, it's not going to move all that much, so we could have a big rain event following the coastal wind and surge event there in the Carolinas. So even if you're not right up along the coast there, even Raleigh, Charlotte, they have little hilly areas in the Piedmont there, that could pose some big problems there with maybe a foot or so of rain expected. For us, we're looking at, well, here are the spaghetti models too. Notice very tightly clustered. However, some of them have it meandering around offshore, which would be better, not the best, but better, and some of it have meandering around onshore. So for us, we will see some swells from that. At first, they showed up today along the Treasure Coast and Central Florida, and that's going to happen through Tuesday. It's not going to be all that big then, but just keep that in mind heading out to the beaches. Then the big pulse will come Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and that's going to be both for Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast. That's going to turn out of the northeast when the storm gets in our window there. Peaking seas up to 10 feet. It'll be not rough, but big swells will come on in and sets, so it's going to be pretty bad around piers and inlets too. And boaters coming in and out of the inlet is going to be a big problem. Now here's Helene. I'll just show you real quick. It's going to stay out there. You'll hear about it out here for a while, but it's not going to bother us at all. Isaac going to move into the Caribbean, which we have some concern of. However, conditions not real favorable when it gets into the Caribbean, so it may get sheared on out and may not even last through the Caribbean, may not even last into, say, Jamaica, back towards Jamaica right here. So we'll have to keep an eye on this, but for now, that one's not looking like a threat. The model guidance does put it in the Caribbean. Some of them do pull it northward. If that happens, then it's going to be a whole different story, whether it gets yanked up or continues on that track. But right now, the thinking is Caribbean, then dead. We expect this time of year to be busy. Tomorrow is the climatological peak, or the statistical peak of hurricane season there, September 10th. So